Hey guys, Jess here with Offbeat Life. A little bit late on our November preview video. Things are super busy getting ready for Halloween over the weekend. I'll insert a picture here. It was totally worth it, but nonetheless we're a little behind on our preview video, so I'll go ahead and show you what we're planning for November. So, for the cleaning that I do at the vet hospital right now, I'm budgeting $250 for the month. RJ's 10% contribution from his salary is $269.30. I am budgeting about, so this is going to be low end for both my Driveline merchandising and my Hasbro merchandising. I have them budgeted as what I'm scheduled for the first paycheck, but I have it at the low end for the second paycheck. I could probably bump it up, and I'll probably show you too what I have below as my more optimistic income level. But so I'm budgeting low for right now. That way it can only get better, right? So low end, I'm budgeting $640 for my Driveline merchandising and $930 from Hasbro merchandising. I gave my weeding hours. Basically, I weed during the summer for the vet hospital as well. So I gave my hours to, because I just keep track of them over the summer, I gave those to our bookkeeper, so I'm hoping to be able to collect that by the end of November. It was about $262 and some change. My side hustle, kind of under the table bookkeeping type job, I'm budgeting about $80 and $50 for MTurk, which I have not been doing consistently, so a lot of times I expect to increase income here and there to kind of make up for that. But, you know, if I find myself with some extra time, I try and get some MTurk done. I think I maybe have like $7 in my account right now. So, you know, maybe if I have a little bit of extra time, I do have a day off next week, so maybe I'll get some of that going. So total income, conservatively, that I'm expecting is $2,481.30. Going into expenses, I'm going to do my best to try and remember to mention this every time I do a budget preview, because I always get the question, and reasonably so, you know, what do you spend on food and, you know, insurance, you know, phones, utilities, all of that stuff. So if you haven't been following along since our beginning, this is just my budget. My husband, RJ, has his own finances, so we've never fully combine them. My account is a joint account, so he does contribute a portion of his income into my account, and that helps me throughout the month to get even further ahead while I'm paying off the last of my student loans. So I pay for our mortgage, and then a couple little things here and there. You know, I have a small miscellaneous fund. You know, I put gas in my car. I usually buy food for the animals, and then for groceries, you know, heating, our car insurance, and our phones. That might be it. That's what he covers. You know, we don't have a water bill. We live out in the country, so we're on a well. Oh, we do have a cable bill. We do have cable internet, but not cable television. Our car insurance, if you saw some of my earlier budgets, I paid my own car insurance. We ended up moving things around and selling one of our vehicles because we had a third extra vehicle. So now that we're down to the two, those two were combined because we got a better deal on our homeowner's insurance. So now he pays both of those since it was the same rate that he was paying before. Phones, we're on Simple, no, not Simple Mobile, that's the other one. We're on Straight Talk from Walmart. So I believe both of ours are the $45 plans, so probably about $90 there. And I do usually, for our grocery budget, I do our best to stay within $400 a month. So that's for a 3 individual household, 2 adults, 1 5-year-old. We're usually pretty good about coming in under that. We're usually closer to between $300 and $350. We'll usually average anywhere between $70 and $90 a week on groceries. So kind of in a nutshell, that's what our utilities looks like, but you won't see those on my budget because I don't pay for those, RJ does. So for the expenses that I pay, the mortgage is $709.60. I budgeted $150 for gas. If you stay tuned, my October budget will be out shortly as well. And you'll see that I went over on gas there. But again, I do get reimbursed from that from both of my merchandising jobs. So I mean, it is paid for. I'm hoping in November to be able to stay within that regardless. So I budgeted $150 again for that. I have to get some food for the dog, so I budgeted $35 for that. This is our Black Friday splurge. You'll also see that we don't budget a lot for the holidays. I try and keep things really simple. So the only thing I do for Black Friday is my cousin is a phenomenal tattoo artist, and she has her own tattoo shop within about half an hour from where we live. And every Black Friday she runs a promotion, which is a buy one, get one gift certificate. So buy one for $100, get a second one for $100 for free. So we usually get that, and basically I keep one for Christmas and the other one goes to RJ for Christmas. So those are kind of our Christmas presents to each other. And then we get a tattoo at some point in the following year. So I budgeted $100. Since we kind of go in on it together, but he's putting nearly $270 into my account every month, I just consider that his contribution to the Christmas present. So I just budget the whole thing out of my account. I am not picking up my prescription, and I have to make some calls on that because I don't know if the prescription plan ended permanently or if it's just over for the year because it expired 2 months early. I have everything that I need for the rest of the year. I'm on an anti-inflammatory for colitis, but I have enough of it to get me through the year, so now I have to figure out next year what that'll look like. So I don't have to pay for that for the rest of the year. So there's that. And then I have a $10 miscellaneous fund, which now that Gavin is back in school, it seems to be constantly eaten up by his book orders because he has one every month. And I tell him he can get something within $10, and he usually spends nearly all of my $10 miscellaneous fund. So I already put in the order last night for an $8 book, so that'll be there. So overall, total expenses planned is $1,004.60. It's a high month for me, but mostly because of that Black Friday gift certificate for Christmas and some dog food. So the remaining amount I have is $1,476.70. So all of that will be going towards my student loan, which is really exciting. But I'll also go ahead and show you guys here. What I tend to do going into the month is I will write down my paydays and what I'm expecting to bring in. So because my hours vary with merchandising, depending on with the driveline, it depends on what kind of work hits my schedule and how much time that's going to take, and then how much time I can commit to Hasbro during the holiday season for that seasonal position. So because there's variables in that, I'll write down in here what I'm expecting those paychecks to be. So I'm actually anticipating optimistically with all of the work that's in my schedule for the month, closer to $2,900 in income, which would allow me to put $1,897.40 onto my student loan. So fingers crossed for that, because that'll put us even further ahead. Up here you can see with the $1,400, I would have a balance of $6,300 by the end of November. And here, I'll scroll up a little bit for you. If I can come in at that higher amount, I'll be just under $6,000, which will be super exciting. I'm really excited about that. So, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm looking forward to November being a great month, and I will be back shortly with my October budget report so you can see how that went. Thanks so much. Have a good one.